don't know if this is a good idea, but I'm letting my little bunny girl free roam my room. We have a little couch for her in case she wants to join us. Y'all, go to your local Ross. They have the cutest little pet furniture ever. Okay, she's just wandering. Y'all, we are talking shoes today. I feel like shoes are so essential to any outfit. They're that factor that either makes or breaks a fit. And I'm really proud of my shoe collection. And these are shoes that I've gotten at thrift stores, flea markets, sample sales. Very rarely do I ever buy shoes at like its full price, unless it was like a very impulsive buy, and we will talk about those shoes for sure. So I want to give you my honest thoughts on all the shoes that I own, but also talk about comfort, style, how often I wear them, and price. So if you see a shoe that you absolutely need in your wardrobe, I'm going to do my best to have all the info down below in the description box, but I'm going to break this video up into categories. So the first thing we're going to tackle, boots. This is one of those cases where I literally had a great case of lucky girl syndrome, because who says that they find New Rock boots at the flea market? And I'm not talking like a curated flea market, like literally a flea market that if you're Latino, you probably know, like the pulgas, remates. That's where I found them, and yes, they knew what they had, because most of the clothing that I find at flea markets are like no more than $5. And I spent $85 on them. But that is totally okay with me, because I've actually purchased New Rocks at their full retail price. And so I looked these up, y'all. They're the high boot metallic, 383 euro right now on their website. When you convert the euro to USD, $422 for these shoes. And I got them for $85. Did I also mention they're in my size? Usually I'm never this lucky, and it may not look it, but these are some of the comfiest shoes in my shoe collection. I can wear these for hours. They don't feel heavy whatsoever, and it just feels super supportive because I don't have to worry about my ankle or the weight of this platform. And obviously the style is a 10 out of 10. I actually don't wear these very often just because it's a little hard to style the black and red, and I feel like this gives a very alt look. But I don't care. These are definitely the top of my shoe collection. The Shaker 100 boots from Demonia. Oh, how I have a love-hate relationship with these shoes. I got these at the height of the pandemic when they were super popular. I don't know if this is a photo that you guys saw, but there was this. I've been trying to find this image of this girl in her Demonia boots for the longest time, for like 30 minutes now, and I still can't find it. So if you know what I'm talking about, it's this brunette girl in her Demonias. She's in front of like I think it's like a stairwell, and she has I think it's like a blue shirt on and a skirt and like a leather jacket over it. I think that's what it is. It's like a pretty simple outfit, and I was mainly attracted to it because I was like, whoa, that is so easy to recreate. I could do that myself. So if you know exactly what I'm talking about, please let me know down below in the comments, because I just can't find it online anymore. Girl right here, I found her on social media, and I was just like, this outfit, the shoe, I absolutely needed it, and it was so hard to get Demonias. They were sold out everywhere. People were reselling them for like double, triple what they were going for, and then I ended up finding an eBay seller, or no, Mercari. It was Mercari, this woman in Mercari who only sells Demonias. She had them, and so I ended up buying them from her. They were literally brand new, great condition, and I know so many of y'all associate these shoes with my style, but the only reason why I hate them is because I feel like they messed up my knees, y'all. They're just so heavy, and unlike the New Rocks, these you just zip up, and so there really isn't that much support. And I'm pretty sure it's my fault because I wore them so often, but it got to a point where I couldn't jump, I couldn't walk, I couldn't run anymore. Like my knees literally felt like they were gonna dislocate. And now when I wear them, I can't wear them longer than an hour because I start walking like a hunchback almost, and it's just not cute. So aesthetic wise and style wise, the Demonia is a 10 out of 10. Comfort, oh, I think I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10. I would still totally recommend them, just don't wear them as often as I did. This is a shoe that can deliver style and comfort. I feel like it gives the same vibe as the New Rocks and Demonias that I just showed off. These just don't have that big of a platform. But I do love anything that has like a super exaggerated lug sole. And I love the hardware. I feel like it just does a little bit something extra to your outfits. I have very tiny calves, and so anytime I'm wearing knee-high boots, usually the issue is that the like shaft or like the circumference of the shaft is just too big. And so it makes my legs look even smaller. These fit them perfectly. So if you are a girly with wider calves, the Moda's regular sizes might be a little snug and tight on you. But luckily they do offer like wide calf shoes, so maybe look into those. But these, I love, adore them. Let's talk another Moda shoe. You're probably looking at these, and yes, I know, they're not practical whatsoever. This platform and this heel, wild. Hello, baby. Look who came to say hi. Oh, sorry. Aesthetically, oh, these are a 10 out of 10. They literally look good with like themed outfits, Halloween costumes. My only issue with these is your ankles will roll. I haven't fallen on my knees thankfully, but anytime I wear these, I always need Arthur there to like hold my hand and just support me. So I definitely wouldn't buy these for like an everyday use, but if you need something cute and for a dramatic statement, these are it. I don't have very many animal print shoes, but when there's an opportunity to talk about some, I'm always gonna pull these out. And I'm very proud of these shoes because I thrifted them. I was so surprised they were still there, but till this day, I actually don't know if they're costume shoes or like real shoes. The brand is Mixx Shuz, so I guess this is legit, but it just has this like faux fur cow print, horse print? What is this? This is a horse, right? And then a tiny little kitten heel, and then my favorite, a pointed toe. And surprisingly, these are super comfy, but again, it's a shoe that I don't wear as often just because they're so wild, and it's a little hard for me to style them. Also, I am no longer a heel girl. I don't know how I used to do it. Literally every day of college, I'd wear some sort of heel. Nowadays, I can't do that at all. I'd rather stick to my platforms and flat shoes. Fell for it, y'all. I fell for the Aster boots from Steve Madden. I wouldn't say this is a regret purchase, but I did purchase them at like their full retail price. And I do wear these often, I really do. The heel isn't that tall, so it does make it pretty comfortable. I think my only issue with them is more the shape. I wish they were a little bit longer and a little bit more fitted. The silhouette of it is just very square, so sometimes on the foot, it doesn't look the most flattering. The thing is, I spent well over $100. I specifically got these for Coachella just because I was going for like a Western theme, and I know all the girls get these for their cowboy look. And literally, I think a month later, the sole started stripping. You see this little bit here? Oh, I just pulled it off. It literally just comes off like that. And so now I have like this little line that's missing all around the heel. So Steve Madden, I'm just saying, for how much money I dropped on these, I just assumed they would be a little bit better quality and wouldn't start falling apart a month later. Up next is one of my favorites, and I want to safely assume that it's been one of your favorites too on my IG reels. It's the Parker boot from UNIF. Just holding it up, doesn't that look so sexy? I love it. Look at the curve of the heel. You can tell that like right here around the ankle, it cinches very nicely and slightly flares out, but you know, still snug enough to hug around your calf. And surprisingly, this is a round boot. I usually don't like super round toe shoes, but something about this on the foot looks so dang good. This I got at the UNIF sample sale. I only spent $50 on them, but they retail for, I think it was like $228. I'll put it somewhere on the screen. So they can get very, very pricey. That's why I'm always saying, y'all, if you see a sample sale, take advantage, get them while you can. I also really like these too because I've recently watched Cat Eye's documentary and the girls are wearing Parker boots. So love these. Style-wise, 10 out of 10. Comfort, 10 out of 10. This is super similar to that boot that I showed you earlier, but this is a heeled boot with like a shorter shaft, but I love the buckles, the chain that goes under the sole here. So this can very much be an everyday boot, but with an elevated style. So love this one. As far as comfort, I can literally wear these all day long, not worry about my feet hurting. And they're just super convenient because it has a front lace up, right? But you don't even have to worry about that. It has a side zip closure. This next shoe is a regret purchase. I got these off of Whatnot. They weren't that expensive actually. I think they were only between like $25 to $30, and it was when boxer boots were all the rage, and this was in black, the contrast stitching. Look at this pointed toe. Just know, y'all, if anyone ever tells you to like go up a size or go down a size because the shoes will allow it, don't listen to them. They told me that a size 9 would be okay. I'm a size 8. These just fit big. They just fit massive on my feet, even if I do wear like super thick socks. So usually I just wear these for like styling purposes, but I so wanted these because they're dead stock shoes from Dollhouse. And so many of the boxer shoes that I did want that were modern brands just had such a tall heel. And so I was just like, okay, I definitely don't want to do a tall heel. A kitten heel, I'm okay with. And so no kittens going inside the IKEA bag. This girl, she's so funny. You silly girl. So aesthetic wise, 10 out of 10. I absolutely love them. They look bloquette, athletic, but at the same time give witchy. As far as comfort, I feel like I can't properly rate that because I just slip and slide in these shoes. They're just way too big for me. But if I was able to find these in a size 8, I would buy them in a heartbeat. The shoe is also a regret. Only this time it's my own fault because I saw these at a flea market, and this time a curated flea market. And look, even the price tag is still on them. I haven't worn them out yet. I was going to, but as I put them on, also I spent $50 on them. They just felt like they were gonna break apart. They just feel a little flimsy, and so I think I would rather preserve them because they're so damn cool looking, and I'd rather just use them to style, feature in my content. But already, the soles are coming undone, so it needs some shoe goo. I think that's what it's called, so we can put the heel back together. And even on this back heel, you can see we have a little bit of gapping going on. These also aren't in my size. These are an 8.5, and I really didn't think that half size would make a difference, but it really does. So don't be like me. Learn from me and always purchase shoes in your size, especially if they're expensive. We're on to the next category, and this time it's lace-up shoes, like sneakers. This is a shoe that I think everyone needs in their wardrobe because I feel like it's good all year round. It looks very spring, summery, but also very fall, winter. And these are the Seek shoes from UNIF. These are giving very 90s, kind of like those old school Skechers. And y'all know me, if I like something in one color, I need it in another. So these are the 2 colors that UNIF offers. Again, I got these at a sample sale for $50 each. They do get a little pricey. To be honest though, I feel like it's totally worth the money. If you can't get these on sale or secondhand, I would say drop the money. They're totally worth it. But surprisingly, the brown is a little bit more buttery and softer and more comfy to wear than these. The black ones hurt just a little bit. And do you see where we have like this crease right here? That's where it kind of hurts on the inside. I'm not sure if that goes for all of the Seek shoes, but again, I did get these at a sample sale, so maybe these were just like faulty ones. This shoe is unlike any sneaker I've ever seen before. First of all, it's pink, and then this has more of a softer square toe, but this is a Moonwalk sneaker from Campbell, and they're just so fun. I also like that the sole has these little round nubs, and again, stay with me y'all, if I like it in one color, I get it in another. And so I had to get a green. These are super fun, and anytime I wear them, I get so many compliments. I have gotten that they look like a dupe of a designer shoe. These shoes work out so well when I want to wear monochromatic outfits, or if I need something that's like a pop of color. These are my go-to, so style-wise, 10 out of 10. Comfort, 10 out of 10. A shoe in my collection that doesn't get enough hype or get styled enough because she's collecting so much dust, but I thrifted these. They're in my size, and crazy thing about them is that they're in awesome condition, so I don't know why I wear them more often. But this is the brand Volatile lace-up sneaker with the platform. These are totally the type of shoes that I had when I was a kid, and look at the silver fire flames. So the style and comfort totally there. Let's take a minute to talk about Converse because I have 3 different kinds. The classic Chuck Taylors, but I have them in green. Yes, they're a classic, but why are these so uncomfortable? They kind of hurt my feet, and I'm not sure whether because they're just really flat, and my feet have a really high arch, so they're just not compatible, but I love the style of them. I feel like you can't go wrong with them. Like, even with my outfit right now, I think it would look super cool. And also putting them on and taking them off, I just don't want to deal with all the laces. Moving up in comfort just a notch from the Chucks, we have the Run Star trainers. These are super similar to like Sambas or Adidas, and if you own a pair, I know your feet hurt because I can't, they look like they would be super comfy shoes, right? But they really aren't. They're super flat, and even the collar, you can tell that it's not very padded. not the most supportive, so it's a cool looking shoe. It's just not comfortable. But if you want the comfort and the style of high top Chucks, you need to get the Runstar Legacies. I love these Converse. Probably the best shoe that they've ever made because it's got the style. I also love a chunky platform. To me, it's just giving streetwear a little bit more style, and it feels like you're stepping on clouds. I would totally recommend these to students who are on campus literally all day long, or if you have a class on one side of campus and have to like book it to the other side. These are total game changers. Again, the only thing that does suck is the lace ups, but for the comfort, it's totally worth it. I feel like I gave an option for comfort with high tops, but if you're wanting more of a flat shoe and still want the comfort, I would say go for the Nike Cortezes. I don't really see people wearing Nike Cortezes unless it's within like Chicano fashion. These are actually DIY'd, so I replaced the laces, I added the little lace trimming, and I even glued some pearls on it too, which I feel like this even furthers the like Chicano look to it, because to me it's giving like baptism. The next category are Mary Janes. And again, I'm a little embarrassed to talk about this next shoe because it is such a regret. Oh my gosh, we're just gonna get into it. They're the tabis from Margiela, the Mary Jane style. And I just looked up the retail price right now, $1,150. Easily the most money I've ever spent on shoes, and these I did buy brand new. Looking back now, I'm just like, oh my gosh, that money could have gone to rent. It could have gone to so many months of groceries, and I only regret it because I don't wear these shoes often. Not only did I have to pay an additional $100 to get the soles resoled, like I literally had to pay a cobbler to put these rubber bottoms because it doesn't come with that. Otherwise, you're gonna ruin them. And every time I wear them and they crease, my heart breaks just a little bit. And because I paid so much money, I want to see them in perfect condition all the time. So I just am not the person to own designer items. These shoes should not even belong in my wardrobe. And yeah, I do think it's okay to treat yourself here and there, but not if I'm gonna feel guilty every time I wear them. One good thing about them is that they're super comfortable. Like literally such a comfy shoe. The craftsmanship and the quality of this, top notch. They're beautiful. And it also just rips off a Japanese style. There's like authentic Japanese brands who make tabby shoes for like modern day use, and they're a fraction of what I paid for these Margiela. So if you are interested in tabbies, I'll leave a whole bunch of brands on the screen right now of who you can look up to and who you can purchase from to actually get some cute tabbies. These are screaming orthopedic, very granny, but I love them. They're literally so cute. And look at this, a Velcro strap. Come on, how convenient is that? This is from the brand Charles & Keith. I love these. The only thing I don't like is that they scuff super easily, and the scuffs are so noticeable compared to this like eggshell off-white color. I saw some girl on TikTok style these, and literally immediately after watching her TikTok, I went to go buy them. If you haven't noticed already, I'm so easily influenced. But I love these. It's honestly such a good purchase. They're cute and very comfy. From the same brand, we have another Mary Jane shoe, and it's this brown one. I literally only have 2 brown shoes in my wardrobe. This is literally the worst shoe you could ever buy. It's super cute, don't get me wrong, but they hurt. I've had this shoe for maybe over 3 years now, and I can't break them in. I 100% guarantee that if you wear this shoe, you are going to get blisters. It's just so wild how a shoe that looks so cute can cause so much pain. I've tried wearing very thick, fluffy socks, putting band-aids on the back of my feet. Nope. Always get blisters. The only thing I haven't tried are those like little silicone slippy sock things. Every time I go to like CVS or Target or Walgreens, they never have them. These I rarely wear, unless my outfit really calls for it. I wore them to the Renaissance Fair last year. Y'all, because of these shoes, 16 blisters. So if there's a shoe that I can ever urge you not to buy, it's these. In my eyes, Moda cannot go wrong. All the shoes that I own of theirs I absolutely love, including their Mary Janes. These Mary Janes have more of an Oxford style with like the perforated holes all around it. These can easily be an everyday shoe just because they're super comfortable. I'm not even kidding. With or without socks, you can walk miles in these, totally be okay. And the style of them, super freaking cute. I don't know how to say this brand. Is it T.U.K? or T.U.K. These are super similar to those other Mary Janes, but more of like a solid platform, but have that same Oxford style with the perforated holes. These have a cushioned sole, so very, very comfortable with every step. But the platform on here is solid rubber and it's very heavy. So anytime I spend too long in these shoes, I start dragging my feet. That does it for Mary Janes, y'all. Before we move into our next category, I want to toss this in here because October is my birthday month. And so I wasn't originally going to do a mystery bundle drop, but I thought, why not do a little giveaway? So if you're watching this right now, that means you can enter to win a mystery bundle from me. It's gonna be 3 pieces. All you gotta do to enter is subscribe to my YouTube channel, comment down below your favorite shoe and your Instagram handle without the little @ symbol, and then go follow me on Instagram because that's how I'm gonna reach out to you if you win a bundle. I'm gonna be choosing the winner 1 week from today, and it is open internationally. I'm not gonna announce it anywhere else, so you're a real one if you're watching this right now. You can enter as many times as you want, which just means like multiple comments, but good luck to y'all. Let's move into our next category, which are chanclas, or like sandals. I feel like anytime it comes to people's house slippers or like shoes that you slip on real quick to get like a bag from the liquor store, to go put some gas, to go grocery shopping, they're always like slides or like athletic shoes, but they can also be super cute. So these I wear around the house. I'm not sure what they're called now, but I know as a kid we used to just call them Chinese slippers, but I feel like we probably shouldn't be calling them that in today's age. When I was a kid, I distinctly remember them being $1 each. I paid $8 for them, but you know, they've been holding up. I put a lot of my weight on my heels, so it's kind of like dipping in already, but these I love. I think they're so freaking cute, and I know modern brands nowadays are making those sandals into heels, and I totally want them. I just don't want to drop like $300. So it's a race against the sun. We're losing light already. These are another shoe that I like to wear if I'm gonna leave the apartment for just like a short period of time. It's these sandals that are super fluffy, and these are all black, very comfy. I got these in Santee Alley for like 15 bucks. And then same vibe, only some color. I got these Uggs platform. Some people might think these are super ugly. I know when I first got them, Arthur was just like, what are those? But now I feel like they've grown on him and I can dress them to look super cute. And I got these at Ross for like $20, y'all. Don't sleep on Ross, they have such cute shoes. These get an honorary mention in their own category as the devil in disguise. I've rolled my ankle in these shoes so many times, it's not even funny. That is it. Time for the girly, the feminine ballet flats. Love these. These are VIVAIA. I got this from a video sponsorship, but I genuinely love these flats so much. They're very comfy, super flexible obviously, and you can't even tell, but they're waterproof. Water will literally roll off of it. And it's just like a classic little ballet flat style, so love these. We have more Jeffrey Campbell, and the only reason why I have so many of their shoes is because if I could find them at Nordstrom Rack, I used to get a discount since I used to work for Nordstrom as a copywriter. So anytime I found cute shoes on clearance, I can do an additional 20% off of that, and it was just always worth it. So I have these Jeffrey Campbell ballet flats. These have more of a square toe, the patent leather, and then the collar here, just, it kind of like scrunches a little bit, and the toe has a little tassel that my bunnies bit off. They don't look like much, but when you style them with printed tights or do like super cute frilly socks, these totally come through. We have more Jeffrey Campbell. Look at the soles on these shoes. I do wear them pretty often. They're so freaking cool to look at. I love the silver. These are also expensive. These are $188 on the website right now, but they hurt. Just look at how flat it is. Maybe it's that. They're just so flat. The sole on the inside isn't cushioned whatsoever, so it kind of just hurts. I can't wear these longer than an hour because they start killing my feet. So if you live by beauty's pain, then you absolutely need these in your wardrobe. I just wish it had more of a cushioned insole. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Our last category, Platforms. I used to not wear these very often because I never had my toes done, but now that I'm a pedicure girl, I have to, and they're just so cute. Plus, Karina Gomez on YouTube gifted these to me in a mystery bundle, so they have a lot of sentimental value because she's my friend, and also it was, I think, like one of our first collaborations ever, so these are never ever leaving my closet. And I feel like my friends just get me because my friend and now business partner Yuka Store on Instagram and whatnot, she gifted me these Demonias. Are they Demonias? I think they are. I don't know, the brand is totally faded. But look at these, aren't they beautiful? They're totally silver. Look at the star up in the front. The glitter, I will admit, this glitter falls everywhere. And then to top it off, the straps are covered in spikes. I know no one really sees the bottom of the shoe, but can we take a minute to appreciate all the little stars? And she found these at the bins. That was a lucky find. The Wave platform, y'all, if you need something with height and something that's comfortable that will, I promise you, will not hurt your feet whatsoever because it's so supportive and the straps are really thick, you need to get this platform. And the faux leather's really soft so it doesn't irritate the skin, and I just think it's so thoughtful that this little area right here is slightly padded. Hold on, I have to watch Nori because Nori, you're so cute. What the heck? Nodykins, smile baby. No way, I literally have a picture of Stitchy just like that. But what I was saying is that this little area is super padded, so it kind of helps to not get blisters, and I just feel like that's super thoughtful. When I went to that UNIF sample sale, the bubble platform was the shoe that I wanted the most. I was gonna be totally okay waiting like 3+ hours in line as long as I could get my hands on these shoes. And when I did, I was very happy until the first night that I wore them out. My feet were on fire. These straps are just way too thin for the weight of this platform. So there's constant up and down friction on your ankle when taking steps, and oh, it just burns. Also, the metal that they use is just very weak and thin. So let me just try to show you. See this little metal bit right here? This has slipped off so many times, and this little component is so important so that the strap actually wraps around the ankle. So once that's gone, it's nearly impossible to actually walk with these big old clunkers. But then again, I got these at a sample sale, so maybe they already fixed that problem and I just have the faulty samples. The very last UNIF shoe I have to show off are the Hex Platform. I've never worn these out since I purchased them. I used them in one styling reel, but that's pretty much it. And it's just because they're so impractical. I love them though. They're an all over cheetah print, they're furry. It's just another shoe that's like pretty heavy. And this just screams, I want to break an ankle. UNIF doesn't sell these anymore, and I think you can only buy them secondhand now, which makes me like them even more, and I'm just happy that I have them in my collection. But yeah, other than like styling and Halloween, I don't really know where else or how else to wear these. So if you have any ideas, let me know down below in the comments. This next shoe is my wedding shoe, and right now you're probably envisioning a white heel with like beading or embellishments, but it's this. They're the brand T.U.K. They're platform creepers that have a velvet upper. And I love that this was my wedding shoe because it's super comfy. Like, the soles on these, super cushiony, and I love that Arthur twinned me, and so he had matching creepers. They are super comfortable to step in, but you will get blisters if you wear them. It hits the back of my foot where I'm so blister prone, and so that's the reason why I don't wear these very often. But since they're my wedding shoe, I can't ever let them go. We made it to the very last shoe, and it's my second favorite shoe out of my entire shoe collection. And surprise, surprise, they're new rocks. These are the new rocks that I paid full price for. I got them brand new while I was in Paris visiting my sister. And one thing I'll admit is, yes, new rocks are expensive, but it's not as expensive as Margiela's. And I think these are worth it a little bit more because these are an everyday shoe. And you don't see creases as fast as you do with the tabis. These are some like thick bad boys who are super sturdy, but also just shopping for new rocks at their storefront is an experience in itself, because when you find the shoe that you want, it doesn't come with this hardware. So you literally get to sit with the owner, chat with him, and just watch them put these on. I know throughout this entire video, I was complaining about super heavy shoes. These are very heavy shoes, but because we have the laces and this like really tight collar or shaft, it feels like it's part of your foot. Like your foot and this shoe become one. So it doesn't affect my knees as much, but if there's a shoe that you want to drop mad money on and you know you're gonna get a lot of wear out of, it's gonna be the shoe, but specifically this style. I feel like it's different from a boot. This is more of just like an everyday tie-up sneaker. Y'all, that pretty much does it for my entire shoe collection. As you can tell, I'm a New Rocks girly, but in my defense, I've only purchased one full price, and then the other I got at a discounted price because I found it at the flea market. But you bet I'm always online. I'm at my local flea markets trying to find more, because the ones that I really want are boots that have fire flames on them. I just don't want to drop hundreds of dollars on shoes that I can't try on and truly determine if it's something that I like or not. Let me know down below which one was your favorite shoe, and is there a shoe brand that you think I absolutely need to know about? There is a shoe brand that I've been wanting to purchase from. I just don't know if it'll be worth it. It's called Double Standard NYC. So if anyone has shoes from them, let me know. Is it worth it? What's the quality like? And are they comfy? But y'all, good luck with the giveaway. As always, I do post videos at least once a week. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!